We're going to get a chance to look at the PRS SE Custom 24, courtesy of my friends and partners at zZounds, today, right here on GearGasms. Hi everybody, welcome to GearGasms. I'm your host, Alan Barnes. Today, courtesy of my friends and partners at zZounds.com, I've got this PRS, the SE Custom 24. Oh, isn't it beautiful? It has a tragic flaw though. It's kind of a showstopper, and we're going to talk about that in just a second. But first, if you're new to the channel, I'd like to ask you to like and subscribe. This channel is kind of like a hooker that takes Kohl's cash. If it smells like Sephora, she's probably a whora. Celebrate mediocrity. This thing plays, looks, and sounds glorious, but it has a tragic flaw, and we're going to get just a little bit of a taste of that while we ooh and ah over some new style, glorious B-roll. Of course, it's just a gorgeous flame maple top. On a mahogany body, that top is a veneer, but who cares? Now the carve isn't as deep as this is on a core PRS on the top, but it is still gorgeous. This color is called Black Gold Sunburst. The PRS design tremolo system and the PRS 8515S pickups. It has one volume, one tone, and these pickups are splittable, three-way switch. The fingerboard is ebony, the birds are acrylic, 24 medium frets, 10-inch radius, ebony fingerboard. This nut is PRS proprietary. They're not going to tell us what it is. And of course the veneer on the headstock, which is also bound and looking just spectacular. These cavity covers, they are not recessed. They sit on the top. So if you play naked, that could chafe you. It is a set neck joint with a wide, thin neck shape. And up here at the top, PRS design 18-to-1 tuners. So the meter says 778 on the bridge, 379 in the middle, and 737 on the neck. But let's what happens when we do the split. Oh, 377 on the neck. Oh, 190 in the middle, and 389 in the bridge. Now, let's what we talked about the tragic flaw, right? We're gonna hit it. We turn the volume down just a little bit. Open line. So that's an open line. What the hell does that mean? We'll find out in a little bit. So now that we've seen it, we've gone over the specs, and we saw that weird pickup thing, let's get into the meat of the video and find out exactly what that tragic flaw is. Starting off with a little tension there. We're tense. Why are we tense? Well, we're a little bit tense because this here is a $1,000 made in Indonesia guitar, and it's got a flaw. Oh, it's got a tragic flaw. You remember when we were on the bench and I showed you how when the volume got turned off a little bit, all of a sudden the meter showed an open circuit? You remember that? Well, what that is I'll show you. Say you want to play a D chord and they want to be quiet while you're talking.
Oh man.
That's the volume knob, not the tone. There's a ground problem. Oh, here's the tone while we're at it. When I need to mute it, I'm gonna just step on my Boss noise suppressor in mute mode. Because obviously I can't turn it down. Before I forget, signal path, we are going into the Mesa Boogie. We're on the fat channel, clean side. Through my pedal, a little bit of Ocean's 11 for reverb, that is it. You saw what happened to the power when you split. We'll see if we can hear it with the volume. Absolutely you can. Less volume, but boy, PRS does a great job with splitting their pickups, just splitting. But anyway, in the middle, that middle position, split. not split. Lift the neck. Can it? Will it? Middle position split. Not really. But it's a middle position. It's not that Strat 2 position. Let's try the Keef. Versus the full thing. What else can you do with a clean tone, Alan, and these pickups? Since we're on the very clean, how did they boost? That single coil middle position. Tube screamer. Let's hear it with a full buckies. Neck. Bridge. Now you might not like either one of those tones, and I know damn well you didn't like my playing. That's flexibility. That was two different tones with the same pickup. What was? We is on the crunch. Got nothing between me and this here amp except a cable. Pedal board, but nothing but reverb. Oh, it barks. It screams. Do we need to hear single coil? Versus double coil? But you know that neck position, is it woofy? Yeah, I mean, I'm getting a little bit of a Strat neck pickup vibe out of that, but just a little bit. What if I hit it with a tube scream? Oh, I like that, what it does for the neck. Oh, it's got 24 frets. I wasn't going to cheat you out of that. On to the bridge. Let's try a single coil. Double coil. Tube screamer. Oh, nothing between me and this amp except a chord. Raw dogging it for a little reverb. We are on the Mark IV version. Straight up raw dogging it. Now, if you've made it this far into the video, you are tired of hearing me talk. I'm sure of it. So I'm just going to play this thing, and for a variety of settings, I'll try to tell you what I'm doing when I'm doing it, if I change something. Right now, we're just on the bridge pickup humbucker mode. Again, raw dogging into this here Mesa boogie. Oh, gent. I just gented right in your face. What old man gents in your face?
Sorry, Jesus.
.com. You notice how you can take almost any sentence and make it sound filthy when you just add .com? Old man gents in your face.
Oh, yeah.
.com. Can we tube screamer it? We'll just do that. We'll just tube screamer it. Here's a E chord without it. With it. I don't think it adds much. I've never loved a tube screamer with this Mesa Boogie. Let's try this other boost. All right, so the King of Drive, the cleaner side, the blue side, it tightens it up more. Let's do some lead on it, yo. Single coil neck. Switched it back to double coil. Bridge pickup single coil. Let's go to middle, full humbucky. I just want to make a few comments from a personal perspective here at the end real quick. I live about an hour away from the PRS factory in Stevensville. I've been there a few times. I've actually talked to Jack Higginbotham, and he's the guy that runs PRS SE. Super nice man. One of the things that they talk about is that when these guitars are built by Cortec in Indonesia, they don't go directly to the retailers from there. They go to PRS factory first, and then somebody takes them and they check them. They look them over. They make sure that they meet the PRS quality. Now, I do not believe that that step got skipped. I don't even really believe that maybe that tech had a bad day or missed something. I'm kind of inclined to believe that it was fine when it left there, and then maybe something got jostled. Either way, there's a ground problem here, and that's not something you should expect from a $1,000 guitar from Indonesia. I almost thought about sending it back and have them send me another one, but then I thought, no, actually, this is a real experience. I want to document it and make sure people see it. Do I still recommend PRS guitars and the SE line in particular? Oh, you better believe I do, because I've got a custom 24 core, and this thing is really, really close in feel and in sound. Well, what did we learn today? We learned that this PRS SE Custom 24 plays really, really great. Perfect intonation, perfect even frets, all the way up and down the neck. It was glorious. We also learned, or at least I did because I have a core PRS Custom 24, that these PRS 8515S pickups are super close to those. I couldn't hear any difference. And finally, we learned that despite PRS's stellar reputation for quality and excellence in craftsmanship, sometimes shit happens. Once again, thanking my friends and partners at zZounds.com. Don't you worry your pretty little heads about it. This guitar is not going to go to a customer until it's been rectified. Meanwhile, there will be a link to this model guitar and all of its colors in the description. Once again, thanking you all for the time that you spend with the channel. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. If you have friends with really low standards and a lot of time on their hands, please send them to GearGasms. They're perfect. And oh, wouldn't they look perfect in some GearGasms merchandise? Link is in the description. Whatever you do in the next 7 days, don't tell Brian May about it. These days, he looks like Sir Isaac Newton after a 5-day Pornhub bender.
I don't even know what that means.
But play more guitar. Watch less of this. and keep coming back here week after week for more GearGasms.